darlings, thank you so much for stopping by with Stella Ruth on today. What are we going to do today? Today we're going to talk about holiday preparation for your meals, because guess what? The holidays are upon us. And so we're talking about preparing our turkey today. And so I'm going to show you some tricks that I use to flavor my turkey. I'm not going to go all through the, cooking of it, because of course everybody, you stick it in the oven for a few hours and call it a day. But I am going to show you how I prep my turkey for our Thanksgiving Day meal. Because of course, some of the reasons why people kind of like, oh, turkey is dry and this, that, and the other. There are some tricks that you can use to prepare your turkey so that number one, it's not dry. Number two, it is full of flavor. So one of the things that I do is I actually inject my turkey with marinade so that it is seasoned inside and outside. And I also create a brine and soak it in the brine. So just stay tuned and let's see what's going on in the kitchen. Okay guys, so today in our holiday prep series, we're going to learn how to prep a turkey so that you can get maximum flavor. Now, one thing that you're going to need is you're going to need some oven bags for your turkey. These, you can buy them at the grocery store. I bought these at Walmart. They're like $3 a box and you get 2 bags in there. We're going to start by mixing our brine. Do not let the people at like Bed Bath & Beyond and these specialty stores sell you brine bags. Brine bags cost like $6 for the bag, when you can use this. It's just a plastic bag, guys. You can use an oven bag for your brine as well. So just a little money saving tip. You're also going to need some olive oil. So I have my extra virgin olive oil. I get this one from Trader Joe's. I love to get this one because you get 32 ounces for $7. And it comes with a spout for you to put on top so you don't use too much, so you don't waste a lot of it. You're going to need some pepper. And this is a medium coarse pepper. And you're going to need some sea salt. This is pink sea salt, but this is my herbed sea salt because I have some herbs infused in that. And then I have a mixture of some like dried onions and garlic and things like that. That's just my own little mixture. Okay. And you're going to need your apple cider vinegar. You can use balsamic vinegar and white vinegar if you like, but I find that the apple cider vinegar gives it a better taste for me. And you're going to need a whisk, because you got to whisk all of this around. And you're going to do this in a bowl, and then you're going to add this to the bag with water. Okay. Now, first you're going to start off with your olive oil, about 1/3 of a cup. And this pours kind of slow, guys. I'm sorry. I have the spout on it. So you're going to use about 1/3 of a cup of the olive oil. Sorry for my reach if it messed up your line of sight there. And I have some other extra virgin olive oil that I'm going to use the rest of later on. So but 1/3 of a cup usually does it. You can do a 1/2 cup if you like. And then you're going to just take a handful of salt. And it's probably going to be about 1/4 cup. Let's put it in the 1/4 cup and see if that, about a handful gives you 1/4 cup. So you're going to use 1/4 cup of your sea salt. Okay. And I know that seems like a lot of salt, guys, but this is a huge turkey and we're going to be brining it. So you want as much flavor in that brine as possible. Then we're going to use about 1/8 of a cup of pepper. An 1/8 of a cup. If you don't know, if you're horrible at fractions like I was, that's that's 1/2 of a 4th. So about 1/8 of a cup of pepper. And then we're going to use a full cup of apple cider vinegar. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix that around with my whisk. Then I'm going to take my dried onions and garlic and things like roasted garlic and things like that, and I'm just going to sprinkle that in. Just take a little handful and sprinkle that in. That ought to do it. This has some little dried red peppers and everything in it. I love it. I'm also going to take a little bit of my sunshine seasoning. And you can get this at stellaruth.net if you can see it. We've changed our labels. This is an old label, so we've changed our labels. But I'm going to take a little bit of my sunshine seasoning and sprinkle that in. And it seems like that you're using a lot of seasoning. You kind of are. And the reason is because turkeys are huge. So you want as much seasoning as possible. Okay, now the base part of your brine is done. So what you're gonna do when you get ready to brine your turkey, all you're gonna do is take this and pour this into the bag, and I'll show you how to do that. And then you're gonna put water on top of that, and then put the turkey in and tie it up and let it sit for a couple of, I let mine sit, today is Sunday. I'm gonna cook this turkey Wednesday night or Thursday morning. So I'm gonna let mine sit for a few days because you're trying to season the turkey from the inside and out, okay? So now I'm gonna put this away for a moment, and then we're gonna start with our turkey. Okay guys, so for this portion of the preparation, first of all, I'm gonna show you the tools that we're gonna use. This is a flavor injector. I bought this one from Bed Bath & Beyond. You can order them online. I was a little shocked to find that I could not find these in Phoenix at the regular grocery store, because in Dallas this time of year, these things are all over the place. But I did find one, and I have one around here somewhere, but I couldn't find it. So these are our flavor injectors. Now what you do with this is you're going to inject your turkey, and I'm telling you this because if you try it once, I promise you, you will never go without doing it again, because it injects flavor into the meat and everything. Because of course you have different ways of doing your turkey, but it injects flavor all over the place. Now this particular one comes with two different sizes. One size is, the hole is a little bit bigger because you can get through garlic and all that other kind of stuff. One size is a little small. But since we're doing a turkey, I am going to use the large one, and I'm just going to put that on to the end. And as you can see, there we go. We have our flavor injector. And I don't mean to talk like you guys maybe don't know what this is, but I was shocked to find out that some people didn't know what this was, because I use it every year. So, okay, now you're going to need some marinade. This is a garlic herb marinade that I made. You can buy some at the store. You can make some on your own. Either way, Larry's has a line of wonderful marinades if you're not wanting to make stuff yourself. Okay, so those are the two tools that we're going to need. And you're going to need an entire onion that you just cut up coarsely. It doesn't have to be fancy. Okay, and some olive oil, which we have here. Some people use butter. I use olive oil because it's better for you. So now we're going to get our turkey up here and get ready. Now, when we get our turkey up on the counter, one thing you need to do is make sure that your surface is clean, free of any kind of germs. I cleaned off mine, and I'm getting ready to clean it off again. And I use this particular one, especially this time of year. It's a daily cleaner. It's Lysol, and it's 99. It kills 99.9% of germs, but it doesn't leave a chemical residue. So it's not dangerous for your food. And what I do is, after I clean my surface with it, I take a paper towel and dry it down real good, because even though it says it doesn't leave any residue, you still want to be sure. Okay, so we have our clean surface. We're going to get our turkey. We've washed it already, and we're just going to lay it up on the counter. Okay, so now we have our turkey up on the counter. It's huge. I wasn't intending to buy a big turkey this year, but of course my husband had other ideas. I buy the one that has the little timer in it that tells you when it's done, even though I do have a meat thermometer, so I check that as well to make sure that the meat is at the right temperature. Now, I've already washed it. It's still wet, a little wet. So I'm going to take a paper towel and just dab the turkey a little bit, because I want to just make sure it's not too wet as I'm injecting. Okay. Now, we're going to take our injector. Well, let's do this beforehand so that you can understand what I'm doing here. This thing comes with plastic around the legs. I just take the plastic off, because even though it's not supposed to melt, you never know. And I don't want melted plastic in my turkey. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this olive oil. I'm gonna lift the skin a little bit. You can see this a little tough. And we're gonna take I'm just lifting it because I wanted to get everything. So I'm gonna take my olive oil and I'm gonna pour some olive oil onto this turkey. And we're gonna put a little more, put it all over. And your hands are gonna get dirty, guys. But again, what do I always say? The best tools in the kitchen is clean hands. So you're gonna rub that turkey. Now, what's gonna happen with this olive oil on the turkey is it's gonna give it a nice golden color once you finish cooking it. It's gonna make it look nice and golden and beautiful. And you're just rubbing it. I rub the legs, I rub the, wings, and just kind of massage that you've cut up coarsely. I'm gonna turn the turkey around so you can see it. Whoop. And it's gonna seem gross, guys, but it's got to be done to give you that flavor you need. You're gonna take your onion pieces and you're going to put the entire onion inside of the turkey. This is just while you're cooking it. You'll take it out after it's done. You're just trying to give it as much flavor as possible. Then we're going to take a little bit of olive oil and pour into the turkey and just kind of work it around because you're getting ready to season it as well. So now we're going to take some sea salt. My hands are oily. So I gotta open up. And then you're going to take your sea salt and you're going to just sprinkle that over top of your turkey. Sprinkle it on the inside, sprinkle it on the legs. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. And then rub, rub, rub. That's what we're doing. Sprinkle and rub, sprinkle and rub. Okay, we're going to take some pepper and do the same on the inside and everything. And it seems like I'm not putting very much on here, guys, but you got to remember that we're going to put brine. We're going to marinate this in a brine, and we are also going to inject some flavor into this. So I'm gonna rinse my hands off so that I can hold the injector right, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so now we have our turkey all filled with our onion, and we're gonna take some twine and tie those legs up in a little while. And now I'm gonna turn it around because I want to inject all of this part of the turkey. I'm gonna inject the legs, and we're gonna get as much flavor in there as possible. So what you're gonna do is take your injector, and here's your marinade. You're gonna stick that into your container and pull. Okay. Sorry, I had to get the oil off my hand so that I can get a good grip on it, because you got to have a good grip on this, guys. Okay, so we pulled it. Now what we're gonna do is, you see it's full of the it's full so to speak. It's full. So now what you're going to do is stick that into your turkey here, and you're going to push and inject. And you see it's oozing out. That's what you want. I'm getting the breast area. Now I'm going to get the other side. There we go. Get the other side, and I'm going to inject, and we're just putting it all around in there. And guess what, guys? If you hold on to these injectors, you could do the same thing with your chicken. You could do it with your beef. When I make brisket for barbecues in the summertime, oh my God, I do this, and it's so good and so tender, and you get good flavor in every single bite. We've gotten the breast. Now we're moving to the legs. And you're only going to need, roughly, guys, about 12 to 16 ounces of marinade for a large turkey. So, because you're putting it all over. And see, I'm sticking into the leg and moving. And it's good if you move the needle part around while you're pushing. And then that way you're moving flavor around into that turkey. Get the other side here. I'll turn it around, and you see the turkey's puffed up in the chest area, in the breast area, because I've been putting marinade inside of it. Okay. And you know, the professional barbecue pit masters, they have these ones that they have injectors that they pump from a huge bucket, and they just pump full of flavor. Okay, now, oh, there we go. Now that we have it all injected with flavor here, with marinade, I'm gonna put a little more in here because you know everybody loves the breast part of the turkey. And then I'm gonna take this little bit I have left, and I'm going to inject that into the inside of the turkey, you know, and right down into that backbone. You put some juice inside, and then you take the little backbone here and you push it into the backbone and get that too. Okay, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take you some twine and tie these legs together. If you don't have any twine, you can leave them open, it's okay. But you're gonna tie those legs together so that that onion can stay in there. Now, for the brine. Now what I usually do is I inject the turkey, and then I let the turkey sit a couple of hours so that that flavor inside can kind of settle before I put it in the brine. So we're gonna sit this a couple hours, and then we'll be back. Okay guys, so now I found my twine. I had to go look for it as I was waiting for it to settle. And I'm gonna take these legs, oops, if I don't knock everything over in the process. And I'm gonna take these legs and I'm going to tie them together. Okay, first you can just kind of wrap them around each other so that you could pull them together. There you go. Sorry. And kind of like a crisscross thing. And then I'm gonna just tie it so that we can keep the legs together. Now if you can see, I've cut off the little turkey butt here because I'm gonna use it for broth. Now we're gonna get our stuff in a brine now. So I'm gonna take this baking bag, this turkey bag here, and take my turkey, and I'm going to, ooh, I'm just leaning it on my shirt. Take my turkey and put it into the bag here. If I can get it in, it's kind of heavy, so there we go. Take this turkey, put it in the bag. I'm supposed to make it look easy for you guys. I'm sorry. So take it and put it in the bag. Then we're going to take our marinade that we made, and we're going to just pour that in with the turkey. And you can pour it on top if you like, or you can just pour it in the bottom. It doesn't really matter. Then you're going to take 4 cups of water, and you're going to pour that in as well. Okay, and there we go. Then we're going to take this bag and close it. Get all of the air that you can get out. And what I like to do, guys, is I like to tie a knot in the bag. You know, so that I can have some better protection. I'm gonna put the knot in first, and then I'm gonna take this little thing here, the closer that the bag comes with, and then I'm gonna put that on there as well. That way I got double protection from it coming loose. And try to make sure that your hands turn it over so that the brine can get all over. And then you're gonna stick this in the refrigerator, guys, just like this. You can put it on a platter, you can put it in a bowl if you want to, but honestly, this is too big to put in a bowl for me. So you're gonna stick this in the refrigerator, and I usually let mine brine for a few days. The best is just, you know, you can do it overnight. Excuse me, you can do it overnight. But I usually let mine brine for a few days. So this is Sunday, so mine is gonna brine until Wednesday, and then I'll take it out and I'll either put it in the oven late Wednesday night or early Thursday morning. More than likely early Thursday morning. Okay, and there we go. So you have now prepared your turkey, and you see I'm just turning it over so we can get more brine on it. But now you have prepared your turkey for your Thanksgiving dinner and getting it ready to go in the oven. Alrighty guys, there we have it. We had a very quick and easy video. I'm sorry for the shadows and the lighting. It's in the evening, so I don't have a lot of natural light in here, so I do apologize. But quick, easy video, something to just help you out along the way in the holidays, showing you how I season and prepare my turkey. Now keep in mind that you can buy the injectors you can actually order them on Amazon. I found mine at Bed Bath & Beyond. If you're in the southern region, you can get it at any grocery store. But here in Phoenix, I have found that you can't find them in the grocery stores anywhere. And I was really kind of shocked to see that because I'm from Dallas. So I'm so used to, this time of year, just going to the grocery store and picking up, an injector and some marinade or whatever. It was baffling to me when I couldn't find any. However, that's okay. You can get one from Bed Bath & Beyond if you can't find one at your grocery store. They usually have them about $5 or $6. This time of year, they got 3 or 4 different kinds. They have people who are sitting at the door to help you with your turkey needs and your holiday meal needs. So one thing I did want to make sure that I share with you guys is do not buy a brine bag. Do not let these people talk you into spending $6 or $7 on a plastic bag. Just go to the grocery store, your Walmart, your Kroger, your Fry's, anybody like that, and buy a turkey baking bag, an oven turkey baking bag. Reynolds makes them. They cost about $3 a box. There's 2 in the box. You use 1 to bake your turkey in and 1 to brine your turkey in. That way you're not spending a whole lot of money to just do what you need to do to prepare your turkey. This time of year, of course, they want to give you all these little gadgets to use. And that's just a way to save some money. You don't need a brine bag. You could just use an oven bag. It's not that big of a deal. So, and don't go out and buy brine. You can make your own marinade and put water in it, because all brine is water with seasoning in it. So you can do that yourself instead of spending $6 on a jar of brine. It just, I just hate it when they try to, get you. So those are some money saving tips. I really hope that you enjoyed this video on today. If you want to know how to get some of our signature seasonings, did you think I was going to let you get away without talking about that? No. If you want to know how to get some of our signature seasonings, there's a link down below. Just visit us at stellaruth.net. If you have any questions or anything, just drop down in the comment section and I can answer any questions that you may want to ask. And visit us on Facebook. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we are on Instagram. Hit the subscribe button if you have not already done so. Go ahead and hit it. And if you like it, give us a thumbs up, and then share this video with someone who just may be looking for some tips on preparing their turkey for Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever. And you can actually use this on chicken, you can use it on beef, you can use it on pork. You can use this in your day-to-day cooking. So thank you so much for being with us on today. As always, I'm very grateful that you guys take a little time out of your day to spend it with me. I love you, love you, love you. God bless you, and happy holidays.